It is Zig Ziglar who said, "What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals." Let's talk about what it takes to go for the goal. Yeah, how to set SMART goals. Oh, I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good, good people? I hope you're having a great day in a great way. Come on, family. Please hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, hit the thumbs up button on this video while you're at it. Yeah, it's going to be an explosion of inspiration and revelation and show enough information. Come on, hit the thumbs up button on this video while you're doing that. Also, tap the subscribe button as well. You might as well. Yeah. We're getting ready to have a conversation of illumination. Drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Come on, let's light it up in here. Drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. We're too lit to quit. We're going to stay lit. It's a conversation that is going to light it up. Why? Because we are the light of the world. On our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. We're getting ready to have a courageous conversation. Yeah, going to have a courageous conversation about what it takes to go for the goal. Yeah, let's talk about what it takes to go for the goal and how to set SMART goals. Come on, family, in the chat. Just type go. Type go. Can't spell goal. Can't spell goals without go. Too many of us, we are running red lights and we are stopping on green ones. Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal. Now's the time to go for what you know. Do you understand this, that 95% of Americans do not write down their goals? Yeah. Researchers indicate 95% of Americans do not write down their goals. Only 5% do. Only 5% of Americans actually write down their goals. Here's the thing, of the 5% that do write down their goals, 95% of the time they end up completing it. 95% of the time they end up achieving it. I'm wondering, who am I talking to? I don't know who it is. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. Are you one of those who is negligent and hesitant and reticent to write down your goals? Or are you that type of individual who actually is writing down your goals and is going to shoot for the goal, to do what it takes to actually achieve the goal? Yeah. No cap, all caps, family, type now in all caps. Yeah. No cap, all caps, family, type now in all caps. Now is the time to go for the goal. Now's the time to make it happen. And you know I'm going to give you some strategy, structure, solutions, and systems to bring that all to fruition. Number one, set goals that motivate you by identifying your why. If you're going to go for the goal, if you are going to achieve the particular goal for what it is that you go for, here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to motivate yourself, and you're going to have to identify what is your particular why. I need you to hear me. Your goal has to be bigger than money. It has to be mission-minded. Your goal has to be bigger than you. Why? Because this goal that you're going to achieve, it ought to be about the impact. It ought to be about the influence of what it is that you do to improve other people's lives. In order to identify the mission, you have to be mission-minded. What do you have to do? You got to make sure that your goals are important, are as important to you, and they are also valuable, and that there is value in achieving them. Listen, if your interest is very little in the outcome, the work that you put into those particular goals to actually bring them to fruition is going to be slim to none. It takes motivation and it takes determination. These are two of the key ingredients to achieve that goal. Family, type that: motivation, determination. Type it: motivation, determination. What are your particular priorities in life? You got to set goals. You have to set goals that actually match those particular priorities that are in your life. The motivation, the determination is important, but you also need the focus that goes along with it. Because here's what we often do: we just write down the goal, but we don't give ourselves a game plan. We don't give ourselves an action plan. We don't give ourselves a particular deadline. We don't write down what it is that we're going to actually have to sacrifice in order to bring this particular goal to fruition. Because here's the thing: to achieve the particular goal in your life, I don't know if it's health, I don't know if it's wealth, I don't know if it's nutrition, I don't know if it's exercise, I don't know if it's business related, I don't know if it's relational related, whatever. I don't know if it's spiritual related. I don't know what that particular goal is, but this is what I do know: in order for you to achieve it, you got to have commitment. In order to achieve it, you're going to have commitment, because there's going to have to be a death of something. Yeah. Commitment means I'm going to have to sacrifice something. I'm going to have to cut something off. I'm going to have to put this particular thing, this bad habit, to death so that this good habit can live. Oh, yeah, is that serious? Be obsessed to be average. To maximize the likelihood of your success, you're going to have to adopt a sense of urgency. You're going to have to adopt an attitude of, I must do this, and I must do this now. It's going to have to be this. It's going to have to be, I can, I will, I must. You're going to have to get to the place where you say, listen, no stinking thinking, no sulking and sinking. Formed against me shall prosper. Yeah, no scarcity mindset formed against me shall prosper. No emotional snipers formed against me shall prosper. No negative attitude, no deleterious thinking formed against me shall prosper. I'm going to prosper. No imposter syndrome formed against me shall prosper. I will prosper. I'm moving from imposter to I prosper. That's what it's got to be. Family, type I prosper. Well, I would that you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. Well, that's what the scripture says. Beloved above all things. Beloved, just type I prosper. Come on, beloved. You have to be proactive to overcome any form of procrastination. Lord have mercy. I know I was, I probably was one of the most ardent procrastinators known to man in the history of mankind. Put my name on the dotted line. I was bad. Oh, it still tries to creep up every now and then. Sure does. But I have to take the reins in my mind. Say, hey, no. You got to do this now. Let's get ahead, because you never know what other pressing obligations may come across. It's got to be done right now. I have to be proactive versus reactive. I have to understand that I am a thermometer. I'm not a thermometer. I am a thermostat. I don't reflect the temperature. I set the temperature. And I set it with my attitude. I set it and put it in motion with my disposition. To make sure that your goal is motivating, you got to write down why it's valuable and why it's important to you. Family, you got to tap into that why, because the why indicates purpose. When you know your why, you'll find a way. Did you hear what I just said? When you know your why, You will find a way. Tired, but I know my why. Burn the midnight oil, but I know my why. Burning the candle at both ends, I know my why. Got Gucci and Louis Vuitton bags under my eyes, but I know my why. And I understand that my why is bigger than me. I see the people who are going to be helped. I see the opportunities that are going to be rendered. I see the impact that is going to take place. I know my why. And my why is a worthwhile goal. I have to do what it takes to actually make the goal a reality. Come on, family, type manifest it. Manifest it. Manifest it. Beyond just saying you in your words and you affirming it and rehearsing it and confirming it. Your actions have to line up. Family, we're having a courageous conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. We're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Sow into this word that you hear. I'm helping you to push you. Yeah, sow into this word that you're hearing. Pushing your goals in gear. Hit the thumbs up button on this video, family. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Time to manifest those particular goals that we do have. And I love how colorful it is in our chat, and it always is. So sincere salute to all of our supporters. Family, how are you in the mix, but you're not a member of the mix? How are you in the mix, but you're not a member of in the mix? Make it make sense to me. Go right now. Let's do something about that. Go right now. Tap the join button on this live, on this video. The link is in the chat. The link is in the description. And go get a badge. We got 3 tiers. Cheers for 3 tiers. VIP, very important person with a very important purpose. Yes, you are. Royalty, king and queen. Your royalty demands loyalty. OQP, only quality people. Family, you up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. Yeah, you up with OQP? Now you show me. Go ahead and get a badge, family. Go ahead and get one. Support a badge. Support our channel for change. Our channel that creates change. Our channel that breaks change. We're talking about how to go for the goal. Yeah, going for the goal. And really what SMART goals is all about. How to set SMART goals. Listen, you got to decide what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, somebody's going to decide what you get. And generally it's going to be what you don't want. But how do you know what you don't want if you don't know what you do want? Are you confused yet? So as the person doesn't know what they want. A double-minded man or woman is unstable in all of their ways. You got to set these particular goals in these particular categories. Career. What are your goals for your career? What level do you want to reach in your career? What do you want to achieve overall in your life? What are your goals for your financial means? Beyond what it is that you just make, what is it that you're going to save? It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you keep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of us, we know how to be spendthrifty. We know how to be consumers, but are we creators? We know how to be purchasers, but are we producers? How much do you want to earn? And by what date? By what age? By what stage? And how does this intersect? How does this coalesce? How does this synergistic in relationship to your career goals? Your education. We got career, we got financial, we got education goals. Is there some knowledge that you want to acquire? Some skills that you want to attain? What is the information? What are the skills that you believe that you will need in order to achieve these particular goals? Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to continue your education in a particular capacity? Got to think about these things educational wise. Yes, I understand it. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. It's good to have both, though. Good to have both. Spiritually, where are you? What are you doing to deepen your relationship with God? What are you doing to grow closer to Christ? With prayer time, with study of the word. How are you making that investment in your life and in your future? When you think about family, when you think about your relationships, how do you want to support members of your family? How do you want to be supported? What are you doing to develop formidable, healthy friendships? What are some of the boundaries that you put in place? What about your relationships? When you think about your attitude, your mindset, which connects to your emotional intelligence, do you have emotional snipers that you're dealing with that are holding you back? Hello, talk to me, somebody. I got to think about holistic goals. Am I dealing with imposter syndrome? Are there some trauma and some triggers that I need to deal with that are TNT, that are so explosive in my life? Is there any part of the way that I behave that needs to come under control? Does it upset you? Does it get under your skin about how you act? What are you going to do to improve your attitude, to adopt an attitude of gratitude? When you think about your health, are there any health goals that you do have? Where's your level of nutrition? How much exercise are you getting? What are you doing to increase your longevity of life? Beyond just how long you live, what are you doing to get to the place to where you focus on how well you live? Very important. A lot of us live to eat, but are we actually eating to live? What are we putting into our system? What are we putting into our body? Our food affects our mood. What steps are you willing to take? What bad habits are you willing to break? When you think about self-care, what do you do to create time for yourself? Beyond making a living, how are you setting yourself up to take time to actually make a life? How do you enjoy your life? How do you enjoy yourself? Do you have people in your life who take umbrage to when you take time for you? Yeah, they get all up in their feelings. Yeah, I'm gonna take myself out on a date. If I just want to sit in my house and stare at the wall and be in isolation, be in peace, and take time to actually think, that's what I'm gonna do. And they ought not feel bad about it. They ought to want you to take time for you, because when you come back to them, it's a better version of you. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? Then think about service. Service is the rent we pay for the space that we occupy. Once you learn and earn, then you must return back to your community. What are you doing to make the world a better place? Yes, you've worked on your world, but what are you doing to work on the world? Are you mentoring? Are you giving back? Are you engaged in random acts of kindness? Are you helping other individuals? Are you giving back to help other people move forward? These are some things that we have to think about. These are some things that we have to take our mindset, our skill set, and our tool set so that we can be an asset in any particular environment. Listen, I know a place that's going to really take you and your goals to another dimension. That's the Eagles Academy. That's my Eagles community. You need to be in our Eagles community. Family, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. You don't just soar as high as your dream, you soar as high as your team. I want you to be a part of our team, our Thrive Tribe. I want you to join our Thrive Tribe. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a coach. I want to mentor you. I want to empower you to increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence. To actually manifest those goals, the things that you want to do, to shorten the distance between this is what I want to do and this is what I actually did. For many of us, the gap is too wide. I want you to close that gap. I want to show you how to close that particular gap to where you're not just so stuck in your head. You want to do this one day. You want to do that the next day. You want to do this one day. You want to do that next. You're just so discombobulated. You're so confused. I want to give you some clarity. Go right now, theeaglesacademy.com. 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 When you get there, tap the Join Now button. Fill out the form. I guarantee you will be transformed. Join us and soar with us. Breaking news, I just want to interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you an important announcement. Got a special message in the midst of this special message. I want you to stick and stay. More is on the way. Breakthroughs are coming on the other side of this break. After these messages, I guarantee you I'll be right back. Family, there is power in partnership, and we are better together, which is why I am on a mandated mission to activate 30, yes, 30 new action takers who are ready to soar beyond their limits. I'm ready to develop and deploy you into your gifts and your greatness. Now, are you ready? Well, get activated by joining the Eagles Academy, where we cultivate your gifts and your talents to become the greatest version of yourself. And we do this through weekly mastermind sessions where you receive strategies for exponential growth with self-paced Eagles Nest reflections that include personalized feedback to transform you, to renew your mindset, to empower you to take action and actualize your purpose. Are you an action taker? If so, today I ask you, are you ready to answer the call? Well, great. Then visit theeaglesacademy.com and become a member. For only $24.99, you will unlock unlimited knowledge and resources that will launch you and catapult you into the greatest version of yourself. I invite you to the winner's circle. On your mark, get set, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com and seize this moment. Yes, y'all. Family, I want you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. Family, we are talking about what it takes to go for the goal. Yes, we are. Go for the goal. How to set smart goals. And here's the thing. You probably heard of SMART goals before. But just because we heard it don't mean we did anything with it. You probably heard, you've heard of SMART goals more often than not, more than likely. However, do you always apply the rule? The simple fact is that for goals to be powerful, they should be designed to be smart. Goals should be S in SMART for specific, M, measurable, A, attainable, R, relevant, and time bound. Let's get into it. Let's jump into it. When you think about setting specific goals, your goal has to be clear. Your goal has to be well defined. You got to have a vision. That goal is a vision. It is that which is propelling me forward. I can't be vague. I can't be generalized, because vague goals, generalized goals, not helpful at all. They don't provide sufficient direction. You know, if I'm asking you for directions and I pull up on you at a gas station, I roll my window down and say, hey, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, sir. Hey, can you tell me how to get from here to there, wherever there is? Right? And one, I don't tell you what the name of the street is. You can't help me. Or then if I know the name of the street and you just tell me, just hang a left, just keep driving and hang a left. That's just vague. That's generalized. It's very unclear. Do I make a left right when I get out of the gas station? Do I make a left 1 or 2 lights down? Do I make a left 2 or 3 blocks down? I need specific directions. You can't get to where it is that you want to get in life if you don't have direction. Come on, family, type direction. And here it is, directions for your protection. Direction moves you into a place of greater manifestation. You need goals to show you the way. Goals are having clear definition, having clear direction makes it easier to get where it is that you want to be, because you're able to delineate, decipher, and define precisely where you want to end up. Next, you got to set measurable goals. Got specific goals, you got measurable goals. You got to set measurable goals, and you have to include whether it's price amounts, got to include particular dates, right? So that in your goals, you're able to measure your particular degree of success. I don't know if that goal is about reducing your expenses. I don't know if that goal is about scaling your business, right? Without a way, you cannot measure your success if you don't have a measurement to dictate what that success is. You miss out on the celebration, right? You miss out on the celebration by knowing what it is that you have achieved. And could it possibly be that you are actually achieving things, but you have not measured that particular aspect for the goal to see this is when I hit the mark. This is when I actually materialized and manifested what it is that I've always been desiring to receive and achieve. What gets measured gets done. Got to measure myself not by other people's means, but I have to measure myself based upon where it is that I am, who it is that I am, looking at dates, looking at amounts, looking at my particular goals, and measuring my degree of success. We got SMART goals, got specific, we have measurable, we have attainable now. Come on, family, type SMART. Type SMART. I want you to think smart. Listen, ain't nothing worse than having a smartphone, but you ain't making smart decisions. Ooh. Attainable, family. Attainable. Here's what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. I want you to resist this. I want you to resist the urge to set goals that are too easy. Because here's the thing, for many of us, we don't aspire higher at all. Our goals are too limited. Goals are too skewed. So we always reach the low bar and we're afraid to shoot for the high bar. Come on, family, type shoot for it. Shoot for it. Stop setting goals that are so easy. Because you don't want to work hard. A goal that you didn't have to work hard for is anticlimactic. And it's anticlimactic simply because you fear setting future goals. You fear challenging yourself. But I need you to hear me. You don't become a champion without embracing the challenge. You know what our problem is? It's not that we aim too high and we miss. It's rather that we aim too low and we reach it. It's possible. Come on, family, type all things are possible. All things are possible. Problem is not that you aiming too high and you're missing it. Your problem is that you're aiming too low and you're reaching it. All things are possible. I got to believe. I got to put some parameters in place. I got to manifest this. If you set a goal that you have no hope of achieving, here's what you do. You only demoralize yourself and you only erode your confidence. What do you have to do? You have to create goals that require you to raise the bar, that require you to go further, farther, faster, and strive for greater. Do you hear what I'm saying? Further, farther, faster, striving for greater, bigger, better, brighter. It's attainable, specific, talking about SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant. That's the next one. You know what? Goals need to be relevant to your life. And not just relevant to your life, relevant to the direction of where it is that you want your life to go. Where do you want your career to ascend to? Where do you want your relationships to abound to? How do you want your spiritual development to increase, right? Because the goals that are relevant to you keep you aligned to where it is that you want to achieve. You begin to develop the focus that you need to get ahead. You begin to develop the focus that you need to do or what you need to do to get what it is that you want. I need you to hear me. A goal without direction is like running in a circle on a football field and you're never scoring. You're not making forward progress. You're just running in a circle. And for many of us, it is like that song. You got me going in circles. All around and around and around you go. Why? Because you don't have a relevant focus at all. You here, you there, you everywhere. You're looking at them. You're looking at that particular person. You don't have any particular clear direction for your life. So yeah, one day you want this. Next day you want that. This day you want to be this. The next day you want to be that. Versus having a particular singular focus and then letting everything else that you want to take place in your life flow from there. What are the relevant goals? And then here's the next one. I have to set time-bound goals. Oh, yeah. Many of us, we don't give ourselves a deadline. I need you to hear me. A goal is not a goal without a deadline. I got to create a timeline. I have to have a timetable of when I expect for the goal to be accomplished. I don't know about you, but it's the accountability for me. Family, just type accountability. Hold yourself accountable. Some of us, we struggle to hold ourselves accountable. So this is what I suggest you do. Get you an accountability partner. Get you an accountability partner. Because you working on a particular deadline has to increase a sense and create a sense of urgency. It's got to increase. It's got to move you into a greater place of achievement. So that it increases your level of how you're getting to the particular goal a lot quicker. Further, farther, faster. I have to create a timetable. All right, for me to achieve this goal, listen, I can't hang out. Because I'm on a time schedule. I'm on a timetable. I have a timeline. I have a deadline. Don't have time for a lot of pomp and circumstance. I must work the works of him that sent me. I must be about my Father's business. I'm taking care of business. It ain't personal. It's just business. I got people I got to reach. Got masses I got to touch. I got impact I have to make. Because it's more than just about you making an income. It's about making an impact. And I guarantee you, if you make an impact, the income will come. Woo. It's about more than just making an income. It's about making an impact. If you make an impact, the income will come. You don't have to chase a blessing. If you become a blessing, the blessing's going to chase you. Too many of us are chasing paper, but you're not chasing purpose. You chase purpose, I guarantee you paper's going to chase you. It's going to be opportunities. Hey, I need you to come here. Hey, I need you to come over here. Hey, I need you to do this. Hey, we need your gift here. Your gift will make room for you if you improve you. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Come on, family, type improve. Type improve. So this is what I have to do. I have to put the goal in writing. Got to put the goals in writing. Why is that important? Because, I know you just got the goal in your head. That's what you said. Family, type write the vision. I got to put the goal in writing because when I put the goal in writing, it makes it real. It makes it tangible. It's something that I can hold. It's something that I can read. It's something that I can touch. It's something that I can put in my back pocket. It's something that you can put in your purse. It's something that you can carry around with you each and every single day, and you rehearse it, you confess it, and you do something about it. Habakkuk 2 verse 2 says, write the vision, make it plain. Hear me. When you write the vision, make it PLAIN. This is what I love about it. It becomes a PLANE. family, just type soar. Type soar. Type soar. Come on. When you write the vision and make it PLAIN, it becomes a PLANE. You're able to soar on wings as an eagle. That's why you got to join our Eagles community. Go right now, theeaglesacademy.com. We're helping you put your goals in motion, helping you to take flight, helping you to soar into more by becoming more. TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Listen, when you put it in writing, this is what you do. You make a contract with yourself. Yeah. Oh, it's real now. Tell me it's real. Show me it's real. When you put it in writing, you make a contract with yourself. You know what? As you write your goals, I want you to write them from this particular aspect and this particular perspective. Write I will instead of I would like to. Write I will instead of I might. I will. I will achieve this particular goal by this particular date. Or if you really want to get spicy, these are the sacrifices that I will make. Yeah. I will achieve this particular goal by this particular date. And these are the sacrifices that I will make. Because you're going to have to make a sacrifice, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously. For example, I will reduce my expenses 15% this year. Not I would like to reduce my expenses by 15% this year. To reduce my expenses by 15% this year, this is what I need to do. I need to look at certain things that I'm buying. I need to look at certain things that I'm purchasing. And I need to snip it. Your price is way too high. You need to cut it. Yes, it is. Yeah. The I will gives you power to where you can see yourself reducing your expenses. If you just say, I would like to, if you just say, I might, that ain't got no passion to it. And here it is. You give yourself an excuse if you get sidetracked, because generally, most of the time, you will get sidetracked trying to achieve that goal. No human being has focus 100% of the time. Average person spends 2.1 hours in distraction every single day, and it takes 21 minutes to recalibrate our focus after we were distracted. Stop saying I might and start saying I will. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to put your goals in a place that's visible. Maybe you put them on your mirror. Maybe you put them by your nightstand. Maybe you put it on your coffee table. Maybe you put it on your refrigerator. I don't know what you're going to do. But post it in a place where you know you're going to look each and every single day. Stop hiding your goals from yourself. Put it in a place that's visible. Your wall, your desk, your computer monitor. I don't know. Put it in a place that is a constant reminder. And after you write it, work it. Because faith without works won't work. That's what you got to do. Faith without works won't work. Because when I say I will complete XYZ by this particular date, now that is a plan of action to get done. People don't plan to fail. They just fail to plan. You have to create an action plan. Next, here it is. Family, just type stick with it. Stick with it. What do I mean by that? Family, this is what you have to do. You got to add some gorilla glue to your goals, and you have to stick with it. That's what you got to do. Add some gorilla glue to your goals, and you got to stick with it. Family, just type shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot is about more than just jumping into somebody's DM. Shoot your shot says, listen, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity this opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better. Yeah. Lose yourself. Sometimes you got to lose to win. I got to lose out on these bad habits that keep me losing so that I can win. I'm not going to be afraid to shoot my shot. I'm going to follow through on my goals. Why? Because Ecclesiastes 9:11. And here it is. Your goals are in a 9/11 moment right now. Your goals are in a 911 moment. That's right. Your goals are in a 911 emergency moment right now. And here it is. As scripture says, the race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but to the one who endures to the end. And I need you to hear me. It's not the end until you win. I need you to continue to remind yourself. I need you to continue to confess it over yourself. I need you to continue to believe. I need you to continue to keep yourself on track. I need you to continue to make regular time slots available to review your goals, to self-assess. To say, you know what? Am I just trying to Netflix and chill, or am I going to do what it takes to network and build? Because here's what I realize. The only time play comes before work is in a dictionary. Challenges create champions. And here's what you have to ask yourself. How am I responding to the challenges in my life? Am I fumbling my future because I'm specifically solely in my feelings emotionally? Your goals don't care about your emotions. Your goals don't care about your feelings. Either you want it or you don't. Come on, family, type I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. And so because I want it, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sacrifices for it. We make sacrifices for what it is that we want. We make sacrifices for who it is that we want. Got to focus on your focus. And then you also have to have people in your life who are going to encourage you and push you to achieve your goals, not pull you from your goals. If you're hanging around 9 broke folk, I guarantee you're going to be the 10th one. If you're hanging around people who don't have any goals, I guarantee you they're going to stop you from achieving your goals. The people you're surrounded by should push you to your goals and not pull you away from them. I need you to hear me. Just because they're around you doesn't mean that they're with you. Do you have a circle of supporters, or do you have a cage of haters and non-believers? Goal setting is much more than simply saying, this is what I want to happen. This is you clearly defining how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen. And here's the big one: why it's going to happen. How it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. You got to define what it is that you want. You got to define why it is that you want it. And that's going to be the engine. That's going to light the cauldron for how it empowers you to achieve it. Listen, family, if God is calling you to do it, if God is calling you to it, he will see you through it. We can have a whole bunch of human volition. We can have a whole bunch of human will and skill. But this is what you can't forget. You can't forget about God and your goals. Because when everything seems to be pulling you away, when all of the deleterious thoughts and doubts come to your mind, you got to have a Philippians 4 verse 13 mindset. You got to have a Philippians 4:13 mindset that says, I can. Come on, family, type I can. Type I can. Come on, no cap, all caps. Family, type I can in all caps. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I can. Think smart. I can. Be specific. Yeah, I can set specific goals. I can set measurable goals. I can set attainable goals. I can set relevant and realistic goals. I can set time-bound goals. Because a goal without a plan is just a wish. A goal without a vision is just a hallucination. And this is what you have to do. You have to muster all of your determination together to say, listen, if it's to be, it's up to me. Come on, family, type me. Once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. What do I see? I see me. I see what God gave me. I see who God called me to be. I see who God created me to be. Why? Because somebody's waiting for me to become who I am so they can become who they're supposed to be. How much longer will you make them wait? Now is the time. It's time to be great. Family, I want you to sow into this great word that you've heard. Yeah. I want you to seize the moment right now. I want you to sow into your goals. I want you to sow into your dreams. I want you to sow into the vision of what it is that God gave you to do. I want you to sow into your God ideas and your God vision and your God orchestrated purpose, because you are in divine alignment for your divine assignment. It's not as a debt that you owe. It is a seed that you sow. It is seed time and harvest. I want you to sow into your goals. Yeah. Prefix of goals is go. It said, go ye into all the world. And you can use your goals to do that. God has gifted you to go. God has gifted you to grow. God has gifted you to plant into the soil of your soul to reap a harvest of blessing. You're going to bloom where you've been planted. Listen, if you can plant it, you'll bloom where you've been planted. Why? Because you came to this planet for such a time as this. You've come into the kingdom, my dear brother from another mother, my dear sister from another mister, for such a time as this. Now is the time. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. We had a super conversation. I want you to drop a super chat, a super sticker. Yeah. You can give via the links that are in the chat. Shows you where to give, how to give. You can give via the links in the description of this video. Shows you where to give, shows you how to give. You can give via electronically. Cash App, $ Access Identity. PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at Gmail. And I'm believing that God is going to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. I want you to name your seed. Yeah, I want you to write. There it is. Write the vision, make it plain. Yeah, I want you to name your seed. Write the name of your seed. What are you calling your seed? Write it, make it plain. Tell your seed what you want it to do. Speak life over your seed. Once you name your seed, and I'm believing that God's going to do 30, 60, 100 fold in your life. It's going to maximize it. It's going to manifest it. Even as Zig Ziglar said, what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as who and what you become by achieving your goals. Goals are not so much about what it is that you're trying to get. It's about who it is that you're becoming. Goals mature you. Goals cultivate the character within you. Goals challenge you to become the champion that God created you to be. Family, just type champion. Type champion. The champ is here. I'm talking to you. You're champion. Do you realize that you were a champion in their eyes? Yeah, you are. Whether they mention it or not, you're a champion in their eyes. And you are a champion in God's eyes. So I want you to push and press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling. Thank you for that super chat and super sticker. Thank you for sewing into the super conversation. Thank you for the Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. Thank you for your electronic gifts as well. Family, if you're not a part of our Eagles community, what are you doing? Come on, it's time to manifest. It's time to maximize. It's time to maintain. It's time to minimize all the deleterious thoughts that would stop you from getting to where it is that you need to be. I want you to join our Eagles community. I want you to join our Thrive Tribe. I want to see your face in our digital space. It's time for you to go where you've never gone before, do what you've never done before. But I need you to hear me. You don't just soar as high as your dream, you soar as high as your team. It's time for you to increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence with accountability partners, with people who actually want to see you win. Need the right teacher do it. Need the right tribe to go where you've never gone before and do what you've never done before. I want you to join our Eagles community. I want you to join our Thrive Tribe. I want to be your teacher. I want to be your coach. I want to be your mentor. I want to empower you to grow through what it is that you go through. And I want to show you how to manifest and maximize your skill set. Build your tool set. Build your heart set and your soul set to be an asset in any particular and every environment. Join us. Go to theeaglesacademy.com. 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 When you get there, tap the Join Now button. Yeah, and here it is. For the next 6 of you, as we're right here on In the Mix, for the next 6, once you put in the word SOAR at checkout, SOAR, put in the word SOAR as a coupon code at checkout. I'm giving you an amazing discount. I'm giving you the hookup. Holla if you hear me. Can't wait to see your face in our digital space. Family, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, hit the thumbs up button on this video, family. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. If you are not a member of In the Mix, come on, how are you in the mix, but you're not a member of In the Mix? Tell me. Where do we do that at? The math ain't mathing. How are you in the mix, but you're not a member of In the Mix? Go ahead and get a badge. Support a badge. VIP, royalty, OQP. You up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. You up with OQP? Now you show me. Come on, family, show me. Go ahead, get a supportive badge. Support a badge. Thank you for all of our supporters who are here, and thank you for going ahead to get a badge as well. Family, was this conversation a blessing to you? Did it push you further, farther and faster into your goals. I hope so. I hope so. This is what I do know. I know that In the Mix is out of time, family. But y'all know I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you, yes, you, for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. You know who it is, Dr. Eddie. You know where it is. In the Mix on the YouTube side. Like, comment, share. Don't be a ghost follower. Hit subscribe. Yeah. And we're here on the YouTube side, but also salute to all of our viewers who are watching us on the sister satellite stations on social media. I sincerely salute you. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button. And I just got a question. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then come on, step this way. Step that way. Step this way. Step that way. Which way am I talking about? Yeah, by friending me, by following me. Right now. Come on, today. Yeah, right now. On Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. Come on, family. Put some respect on a brother's name. EddieConnorJr. You know if I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? Come on, it's just us talking, but I'm talking to you. You know I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak. It's your conference, your church, your community center, your school, your college, your graduation, your session. Family, let's make some progression. All you have to do is invite me via email. Email me info@EddieConnor.com. And it would be an honor to empower you. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know, brother, got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you, to keep the faith. And remember, believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. Family, there is power in partnership, and we are better together, which is why I am on a mandated mission to activate 30, yes, 30 new action takers who are ready to soar beyond their limits. I'm ready to develop and deploy you into your gifts and your greatness. Now, are you ready? Well, get activated by joining the Eagles Academy, where we cultivate your gifts and your talents to become the greatest version of yourself. And we do this through weekly mastermind sessions where you receive strategies for exponential growth with self-paced Eagles Nest reflections that include personalized feedback to transform you, to renew your mindset, to empower you to take action and actualize your purpose. Are you an action taker? If so, today I ask you, are you ready to answer the call? Well, great. Then visit theeaglesacademy.com and become a member. For only $24.99, you will unlock unlimited knowledge and resources that will launch you and catapult you into the greatest version of yourself. I invite you to the winner's circle. On your mark, get set, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com and seize this moment.